Greetings, this is Mike, N8WCP, and welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater. I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. The repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8. You can also check in via the K8BF-L Echolink node, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. Always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into the net at any time. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. at the American Legion Post 496, located at 1945 Mogador Road in Kent. We look forward to seeing you there. You can find more information about PCARS on our website at www.portcars.org. PCARS has special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. I'll start with Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. Keep in mind the repeater has a 4-minute timeout timer. All right, well, hey, good evening, everybody. And taking a look at Echolink, I see our, hold on a second there. The first person would be Gary, WB2RPW.
K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening, Mike, and everybody on the net. Not much going on, just keeping the feet up, and had about a 9-hour stint in New York City yesterday to take care of some medical appointments, and just keeping the feet up tonight. But we're in a good place, and happy Easter to everybody, and hope you have a good Friday. K8BF, WB2RPW, back to net.
All right, Gary. Hey, thank you for checking in with us this evening. We certainly do appreciate it. And I'm going to go next to Bob, WB8OVQ.
Excuse me, I don't have much either, except I'm trying to keep up with the lawn. Had a mow twice in 2 days. Hopefully the weather stays good. It'll be cut down again tomorrow. Grows like weeds until middle of July, and then it slows down. And that's all I got. This is WB8OVQ.
All right, Bob, very good. Well, thank you for joining us today. And it's interesting that you had to cut the grass twice. Your grass must grow fast. All right, let's move on to Karen, WD8BIW.
Hi, this is Karen, WD8BIW. Yeah, Bob did mowing and I did braking. That was real fun. Yeah, today was a good day. Nice weather. I was down in Medina with my sister running around, so good day for that. And I just want to wish everybody happy Easter and enjoy being with family. And that's about all I have, and back to the net.
All right, Karen. Hey, thanks for joining us this evening. We certainly do appreciate it, and you and Bob have a happy Easter as well. All right, do we have any officers who would like to check in and give us some club news? Please call K8BF. All right, well, we'll try that again. A little bit down the log here. Let's see who wants to be our first RF check-in. Please call K8BF. you in just a second. Joe, you are up, sir. How are you this evening?
Beautiful day. Outside, moving all branches that had fallen down that I had piled up on the front yard into the back and started raking it. And boy, the leaves I got underneath that are wet and piled and hard to move. So hopefully the wind will blow by it and I'll be able to move it tomorrow. That's right, that's what I want to do. Back to you guys.
All right, Joe, very good. Well, I'm glad you got some yard work done, and it was a nice day. And looking like tomorrow's going to be even better for that type of work. Tim, I think it is, W8 Golf Papa November. Is that correct? Did I catch that?
Sir, K8BF, that's correct. Hope everybody's having a good evening tonight. Did the same, doing some yard work out there, got the grass cut, lime down, fertilizer I put down. So hopefully we'll get some green grass and get her going and be able to go outside more often now. Hopefully the good weather is coming. So back to K8BF, this is Whiskey 8 Golf Papa November 73.
All right, Tim. Hey, thanks for checking in, and it was good to see you at the meeting on Monday. So I'm starting to feel like I'm behind the times here without cutting grass yet. Maybe this week, or upcoming week, we'll see how that goes. All right, next RF check-in, please call K8BF.
KD9CDY, this is Steve in Kent.
Copy that as KD9CDY and Steve in Kent. Steve, what do you have for us this evening?
Oh, not too much. I haven't been able to make it out to many club events until this week, but luckily I got out to the all group meeting on Monday, and I made it to the SIG on Tuesday night, so it was real good to see everybody at those two events, hoping to make more in the future. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the POTA event on Saturday, so have fun to everybody who's going to do that. I'm going to try to be a hunter from my home rig and get some POTA contacts from home. So that's my plan for the week, and that's it for me. So this is Steve in Kent saying 73, back to net.
All right, Steve. Hey, thanks for checking in, and hopefully you do make contact with them. And I hope the folks working POTA, the bands are hopefully going to be good for them this weekend. I know that they've been a little difficult this week. All right, who wants to be the next check-in? Please call K8BF.
This is WB8LCD, Tom in the teeming megalopolis of Sugarbush Knolls.
I think I got enough room to write, what is it, teeming monopoly or whatever you say. Go ahead, Tom. What do you got for us this evening?
That was megalopolis. You know, big city, not a monopoly. I don't have that yet, but maybe someday. Saturday, I think I may be out mowing my grass for the first time, or at least parts of it that are dry enough to mow. We'll see. If I can put that off, I would put it off till about August, but that's probably not going to happen. But anyhow, just want to let everybody know, this is the 20th anniversary of PCARS. We've got a celebration special event station coming up the end of the year, and I've talked to a few people. We will be doing a 20th anniversary PCARS Net award, and that's going to be whatever day we decide is the official 20th anniversary net night. Then we're going to have an award for doing the 20 weeks up to that. So that's going to make it a little bit of a challenge, but we will make a basic award for like 5 nets in a row. If you can get 10 nets in a row, that'll be a sticker. If you get 15 nets in a row, that'll be a sticker. And if you get 20 nets in a row, that'll be something special, yet to be determined. So start planning your vacations and all of that stuff early in the year here, so that towards the end of the year you can make sure you're home every Thursday night and check into the PCARS net, because it's a good place to be on a Thursday night. All right, appreciate you running the net tonight, Mike, and I'll say Happy Easter to everybody. Jenny, KD8LIR, is here also listening to the net, and we're just goofing off down in the shack. 7-3, WB8LCD, back to net.
All right, Tom. Thank you for joining the net, providing that information. We certainly do appreciate it. I'm going to take a break from check-ins and just see if there are any club officers that have announcements for the club. Please call K8BF. All right, nothing heard. Let's go back to RF check-ins. Who'd like to be the next check-in? Please call K8BF.
KD8OBA, Ken in Revana.
KD8OBA, Ken, hey, good evening. Good to see you on Monday. How are things today?
Oh, everything's fine. I went down and did a POTA down at West Branch again today, and oh boy, the bands were bad. I just couldn't seem to get out very good, so I ended up doing all FT8 or almost all FT8, but I got it done. And other than that, that's about all that's happened. It's been kind of cool and rainy the rest of the week, so haven't done much. So other than that, we'll say goodnight to everybody, and hope everybody has a good Easter weekend, and everybody take care. KD8OBA, back to net.
All right, Ken. Hey, thanks for checking in, and hope you had a good time there at the West Branch. I know bands have not been, the HF bands have not been ideal. I fired up a couple times this week, and was quite shocked at how blank it was. But we did get hit with a nasty solar storm, so hopefully that will reside, and we'll get back to some good HF. All right, next check-in, please call KVF.
WD8DAU, Dan in Suffield.
Dan, was that WD8WAU? Did I copy that correct?
Alpha Uniform.
All right, got it. Alpha Uniform. Okay, in Suffield. All right, got it, sir. And Dan, what do you have for the net tonight?
Just saying that it's be a good weekend to do ham radio, and hope everybody has a nice Easter. WD8DAU.
All right, very good, Dan. Thank you. Appreciate that. And actually, tomorrow is the World Amateur Radio Day, and it is literally a worldwide celebration of amateur radio. And I guess it started in 1925 in Paris. So that's should be some special event stations, I would imagine, that'll be on there, and good opportunity to make some good contacts on HF if the bands cooperate. All right, who's our next check-in? Please call KBF. We're looking for check-ins for the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net. Please call now.
K8BF, K8TOA.
Greg, good evening. I knew you were hiding there somewhere. Hey, what do you got for the net tonight?
Well, good evening to you too, Mike. And yeah, I was hiding in plain sight. All right. Well, I don't have much for the net. I want to wish everybody a happy Easter weekend here. I hope everybody enjoys himself, and if you're, whatever you're celebrating, maybe you can play a little radio over the weekend, I guess, depending on the weather. The bands weren't great last weekend, so I'm hoping they'll better coming up, that's for sure. Well, let's see what else is happening. They'll start mowing here next week. We've got all our sticks picked up. So little this, little that, just enjoying the weather. Getting a bunch of appointments out of the way, so happy about that. So it frees up more time next week. And so that, Mike, is about it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great Easter, and we'll catch you down the road. K8BF, K8TOA.
All right, great. Excuse me. Thanks for checking in today. Yeah, I think mowing is going to have to wait until next week because tomorrow looks good, but Saturday not so much. All right, next check-in, please call K8BF.
KF8CUA, Eric and Stowe.
KF8CUA. Eric, good evening, sir. What do you have for the net tonight?
Good evening. Mike, like you, I have not mowed yet. Putting that off as long as possible. Trying to play radio a little bit this weekend. I was attempting to get on the net last week with a homemade antenna and failed miserably. I can happily say that it works now, and I've made my first antenna. So that's about all I have. Looking forward to a weekend of POTA. Try to get out and do something on Saturday. And, happy Easter, everyone. This is KF8CUA. Back to net.
All right, Eric. Well, glad to hear you got your antenna working. Sometimes this hobby is very much trial and error, with a lot of error often. Hey, again, thanks for checking in. All right, looking for more check-ins for the PCARS Thursday night two-meter net. Please call K8BF.
Delta Quebec, Joe in Brimfield Township.
All right, we had a double there. Joe, you won at the end. Can you give me your call again?
KF8ADQ.
Got it. I knew it was KF8, but I'm sorry, the last three letters blanked out, but I recognized the voice. Hey, what's happening in Brimfield today?
Just rebuilding a Pi-Star. Had my main Pi-Star that I've been using, my duplex Pi-Star, was overheating with all the digital radio stuff I've been doing. Been really on the digital networks, doing some nets and pushing the Pi-Star a little hard. So I've got like a little miniature tower that I'm building it into, but having to make some modifications for the duplex MMDBM board. So trying to see if I can make everything fit into a little case that's not meant to have radio equipment mounted on the inside of it. Other than that, having fun and playing radio. So I'll say KF8ADQ, back to net.
All right. Well, hey, hopefully your Pi-Star project is successful. Add a fan. Keep things nice and cool. Electronics do not like to get warm. But, hey, thanks for checking in. I hope it is a successful project. All right, looking for additional check-ins to the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net. Please call K8BF.
N8QE, Bob in Talmadge.
All right, Bob, you are number 14, sir. What's happening in Talmadge?
Yeah, good evening to you, Mike, and everybody on the net. Not a whole lot. I did cut my grass once so far, though it needs another cutting. When you fertilize and you get all this rain that we've had, it really grows. But I may get on the tractor tomorrow and do a second cutting. It was a nice meeting on Monday. That was a really informative presentation. I really enjoyed that presentation. So that was a good one. Got me thinking about a lot of stuff. And a happy Easter to everybody. Everybody have a great weekend and an enjoyable Easter Sunday. And AQE, back to you, Mike.
All right, Bob, thanks for checking in. And I agree. I believe his name was Jack. He did a fabulous job, and you're right. It does make you think a little bit about the things you need to look into. So, yeah, that was a good choice for a speaker. All right, next check-in, please call K8BF. Looking for number 15 tonight. Please call K8BF.
KBF, this is Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
All right, again, we had a double, but Doug, you won, W8UWV. What do you have for us this evening?
W8UWV. Not a whole lot. I had put my 20-meter vertical back up. The wind the other day blew it down. Blew it over, I should say. It was just sitting out there on a little stand, tripod. So I was surprised how well that worked. Because to do a piston, 50 sheets of right up there, put it together. But anyway, that's about all I got. Yeah, checking the yard today. Grass is trying to poke through the mud. All the logs laying around. Anyway, that's about all I got. KBF, W8UWV. And happy Easter, everybody.
All right, Doug. Hey, very good, and appreciate the check-in. Yeah, I've got some grass that's trying to poke up as well, but not grown fast enough to cut yet, but it will be in a few days. All right, thanks for checking in tonight. Looking for check-in number 16, please call K8BF. Okay, I heard the station checking in. Can you try again, please? You're a little noisy, so just go a little slower for me.
Sorry. KC8XQ.
Is that KC X-Ray Victor or X-Ray Bravo?
Kilo Delta X-Ray Papa.
Okay, Kilo Delta 8 X-Ray Bravo. Got it. Okay, very good. I think that's what you're trying to tell me, and I'm just not typing it very well. All right, very good. What do you have for us this evening?
It's KC8XQ, Kilo Delta 8 X-Ray Papa. And I really don't have any information new on the net, and check it in Suffield Township.
Okay, was that from Suffield Township?
That's correct.
Yeah, well, hey, thank you for checking in. Yeah, just a little noisy, but we're able to get you in there. Do you have any comments for the net at this point?
Well, I don't, but hearing everybody cut their grass, I've already cut mine twice, so it's growing like crazy.
Yeah, I haven't cut it once yet, and I don't expect to cut grass this early myself, but I'm sure we'll probably have to get to it next week when things start to dry out a little bit. All right, sir, you have a great evening, and thank you for checking in tonight. All right, who's going to be our 17th check-in to the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net? Please call K8BF. All right, one last attempt. Any further check-ins to the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net? Please call K8BF. All right, no further check-ins heard. We're going to go ahead and close the net here at 8:24. I want to thank Ed K8IV for the use of his repeater, and we heard some good news that he is back home and recovering. So that's always a positive thing, and again, we appreciate use of the repeater. This is NAWCP. I will be clear. K8BF will be clear. And everyone have a great Easter.
This is KF8ADQ. I kind of copy you, but you're very noisy.
That's why I wanted to check if everything was still scrambled like you said it was on the net.
Yeah, you're very hard to copy. All I caught on that last transmission is that's what I wanted to check.
Made some changes real quick. I'll keep working on it. I have this IP 2730 radio. First time I ever used it.